You're not wrong.
You wear body armor.
I just don't die bored.
Everybody dies bored.
And alone.
What is everybody dies bored? Ian Grimshaw.
This fucking sucks.
Can we get pigeon
What's
pigeon
the deal
on
with
stage?
you? Everybody talk at the same time. We're live.
Oh
Hey.
boy! All right.
Welcome back.
Talking.
Ravnica, City of Thieves. I really should have taken like an enunciation class before I started running a game for a stream.
I don't think that is
Nah.
true.
We're gonna fill your mouth with
You can do
bunch of
this well.
Peas?
M&Ms.
Yeah.
That's my
Ice.
secret. Ooh.
Peanut butter. Just,
All right. So,
Is he a dog?
Frozen peanut butter.
to summarize where we're at, because I've gotten some feedback that with all the various jobs and in media res flashbacks, nobody really knows what's happening.
That makes a lot of sense.
So
That's fair.
instead of admitting that I also don't know what's happening, here's what's happened. A group of would-be criminals got together, organized by a vampire lawyer who goes by the name of the Baron. They did a couple jobs. They blew up a warehouse. They pissed off the Shattergame brothers and killed 2/3 of them.
My son.
Oh yeah, you had a baby boy.
Yeah.
They
A bouncing
survived a
bubbly baby boy.
Rakdos party and sort of surfed that reputation for managing
That's fun.
events into their current name that I assigned them, the party starters. It was the Zanatos Gambit that failed. I assumed they would come up with a better name. They didn't. So now we're the party
Nah.
starters.
Yeah, we are. That's
Yeah.
how
The
it
party
is.
starts here.
Yeah.
no.
And
The party don't start till we walk
turns
in.
out
No
that
one
the
wants-
party has finally made enough money to purchase a house for everyone to live in. So instead of doing crime this week, we're going to derail the whole thing. We're going to do slice of life. We're going to do some character development. We're going to get to know each other. But I have learned that you guys don't do well without some sort of structure, so I have created
Yep.
something I'm
That's
quite
true.
proud of.
We are toddlers.
Character development bingo.
What is this?
What?
So that's one of the 4 randomized bingo sheets. I won't say which one. But we're going to do a bunch of scenes. Anyone can jump in any scene. And once somebody hits bingo, we can go back to adventuring.
All right.
Are these private?
Yes.
information? Okay.
These are
Oh
all
man,
randomized.
I love hiding things from my friends.
Oh, I know.
So, I think,
That's excellent.
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah, no, you guys were talking about the stuff you wanted to do today, and I was like, I guessed well. Is this facing the right way?
I'm gonna do
know, you
most
tell
of these
me.
in the first scene.
You can only do 2 in any given scene.
Ah, that is good to know. Rules established.
Yeah, I saw that coming. So that's character development bingo.
All right.
It's not going to be big enough for you to read unless you zoom way in. But rest assured, there's some good stuff on here, like
Some good stuff.
reveal a character's secret, discover somebody else's secret, play a prank. Dunking on people is one of them. So there's a lot of them.
One of my favorites on here is have a conversation where literally no information is obtained.
Right, I
I'm
laughed
perfect
at
for
that
that.
one. I was like, can we make bets on this? Because my bet is it's going to happen between these two.
Yep.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
You
It's
can make
just
up
floating,
NPCs,
yeah.
you can foreshadow new jobs. There's a ton of stuff for you guys to do.
All right.
All right, but we are going to start in Griffin Heights.
A formerly nice neighborhood.
Formerly
Yep.
nice neighborhood. This is actually where Alana lives. That's where your one-floor flat is. Across the street, you're looking through a window. The camera zooms through that window, and there is a Minotaur. How are you dressed today?
I only wear pants.
He only ever wears pants.
Yeah.
Always.
At
He's
least
always
he wears
shirtless.
pants.
Just like
Shirtless,
loincloth.
nipple piercings.
No, shorts.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Are the nipples pierced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So shirtless,
Check the
nipple
artwork.
pierced, leather pants.
Yeah.
There
I'm in
are.
the
And,
Well,
bl-
director,
and,
sir.
and bling everywhere.
lots of
He has
bling.
it on
All
his
right, well, I will
horns.
say this: you would not have been able to buy this building if you were fronting that you're a Rakdos cultist the whole
Oh
time.
no.
So,
He's a
I have a
comedian.
cloak that I can put
Yeah,
on.
he's an up-and-coming
So-
comedian.
so you're wearing a poncho.
Yeah.
It covers the upper body.
It's a poncho.
Yep.
You are
But like it's a
standing.
triangle poncho, so it doesn't really cover up much.
Nice. That's what I like.
Literally covers up like the shoulder.
Just to hide
A little of the
fact.
chest middle.
It feels uncomfortable.
Do
It's
the
weird.
nips
You
peek
have
out
to wear-
under?
No,
Yes.
it covers that.
Oh, it
goes
does?
out,
Okay,
but like
I
I got
see.
hip action still.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's a goddamn minotaur. Like,
Yeah.
So,
The beefy one.
you are
too.
in the front office of this building. You have purchased. About to sign for a 2-story brownstone that used to be like a lawyer's or doctor's office or something. They have a foyer where people come in to meet, and then behind that there's a kitchenette area, sort of a lounge / kitchenette area, and then upstairs there are 4 bedrooms. You guys are probably in the kitchenette area because it's got an island with nothing on it, just like a nice table. The paperwork is there. There is a Orzovan banker woman with her fine robes and an Azorius functionary to make sure that everything is above board.
Oh, hi, Linda.
Ah! So the Azorius functionary is like sees a gigantic knight who is also here apparently.
Yep.
So have you told? How'd you find out that he was buying a house?
So, weird thing.
They were
I have
shopping.
this thing where I stalk him all the time
You
because
just
he's my
follow him
super
around?
best friend.
Okay.
It's not as
So I
weird
just
as you
sort of
think.
follow him around like a puppy
All right.
made out of elephants.
Well, one elephant, but yes.
So yeah, the paperwork's there. They're waiting for you to sign.
I'll sign it.
Okay.
And then chuck a bunch of gold on the table.
A bag of 1,000 gold
Yeah.
coins.
That's like paying for your apartment in cash.
Yeah, just
Don't ask
roll-
questions.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah,
I
but
like
I don't
that
hand it. I like literally just chuck it on the table.
Blah!
They can pick it up.
They
Loose
struggle to do
coin?
so.
Yeah.
That's like 100 pounds of gold. So they have some people come in, basically, like low.
Get the-
They're like low rent versions of Pogo, like people who have not quite made knight status, but are
Lame.
like Orzhov thugs,
Mm-hmm.
essentially.
Squires.
Protect me, Squire.
They take the gold away and leave you
Please
in
say that at some
a
point.
house with Pogo. What would you
With
like
that
to do?
same level.
Well,
your
I'm
show
gonna get
now.
my personal effects and move in.
Okay.
You will do that.
back bedroom.
Oh, God!
Ah! Jesus!
Well, she knows that Pogo stalks Fawn, so she just stalks Pogo. He's real easy to follow.
Wait, just talking everybody here. Because I'm go to the window, I'm looking out with binoculars.
You see?
Just like,
Across the
I
street.
should. This was not random.
Wait a minute.
Okay. So we're all here now. Alana, I'm just going to trumpet
not
very
there.
loudly to summon
I'll
you.
stand in the window and wave to try and get your
When I
attention.
hear like across the street, just
I'm
random
very loud.
elephant trumpeting.
So your next door neighbor, who is a very nice old lady, who you're like 99% sure was like an enforcer for the Orzhov back in the day, she is
Dope.
watering and trimming her posies, and the commotion causes her to like look over. But she hasn't decided to do anything yet. She goes back to gardening.
Why do I feel like she's going to be the nemesis this entire game?
Because she
Probably
must
not.
definitely. Okay, little old lady, what was an enforcer for my guild, is going to be huge hot ass.
Yeah.
Just pointing out this is a nice neighborhood. It's not Precinct 6 where you can just like burn down warehouses and nobody will notice.
No,
I did not
no.
notice when my warehouse
I
was
want to
burned
point
down.
out, I bought this property. I can do whatever the hell I want.
You bought a house in this property.
Okay,
so
just
you
until you
need
meet the
to buy a
homeowners
whole-
association.
Oh, no, there's an HOA?
Of course there is.
There is an HOA.
HOA is just blood-sucking vampires and Orzovan scum. So brutal.
Overseen, of course, by the Boros and the fucking Azorius going, all right, all this,
Yeah, you're
these
like,
regulations have
This is
to
my
be
property.
followed.
I can do what I want. And the Azorius functionary magically appears back like, actually, there's a lot of laws about what you can and cannot do in your own property, particularly in this neighborhood.
He's right, you know.
It's all in your lease, which I can left
Yeah.
for you a copy
Yeah.
of your records.
Wait, can you read? Because I can't read.
Yeah, I can read.
You can't
read. Okay.
I can read. I
Okay.
write jokes, so I can read.
Man,
He
I sure hope
writes
these
jokes
are
but
good.
doesn't know what
It's
it
in
says.
your own weird shorthand.
exactly.
It's not in common at all.
I read earlier in a previous session when I was reading Demonic on the Wall.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Collecting
true.
grammar.
Right, yeah.
If you roleplay it, it becomes real.
That's basically science.
Yeah. So I guess we should move in.
All right.
Okay.
Smash cut 2. I want everyone to describe what the rooms look like, please.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Character building.
Okay. So, you're familiar with, like, the 80s as a concept?
Oh, God bless you.
No. Sorry.
Well, fortunately, neither am I. So we're just going to freeball this. So basically, the entire, like, all of the walls are covered with posters of people with enormous hair. Because I'm into the enormous hair, especially on the elephant.
Very nice. What's
okay.
elephant afro?
Right?
Yeah,
Just,
pretty much.
Do elephant have?
Not usually,
Wigs.
but we can have wigs. It's fine.
Ooh, yes.
Oh man, you have a bunch of Orzovan elephant successful people with like barristers' wigs.
Like
that's
hairband,
actually
hairband
nice.
wigs, like over
No,
the
I think
top.
I'm going to mix it up a little bit and have like posters of successful, lawyers and what. And then also
all
right next to them,
All Loxodons.
Pop
Of course there are
icons.
Loxodons.
Okay.
And yes, next to them just pop icons.
None of the lady most terrible and fair, or is that above
Well,
the
no,
bed?
but you can't draw her.
I
She's
can't
too
just,
beautiful.
I can't just get a picture of her. It would be
She's
sacrilegious.
also very litigious. So
Yes, also that.
So you just hang up a cease and desist letter for her.
Yeah.
That's what you're legally allowed to put up.
Hey, she signed it.
Hey.
so we can mark off and make another player laugh for sure.
Okay.
Anything
what
else
have
happen?
Also, I'm going to have a little pink. What's the word? It's got like a mirror on it. It's a little chest of drawers with a mirror on
Oh, a
top.
Vanity.
That's it. Yes.
The girls.
I don't
Of
know.
course.
Yeah,
A
then you put
vanity, of
clothes on.
course.
Yeah, I knew it was called a vanity. I just couldn't remember.
We got you.
An armoire.
Thank you.
Armoire.
No,
still
armoire is
have that.
completely different. Get out of here, use fine.
Oh.
I mean, bull thing. Whatever. Anywho, so yeah, it's that. It's covered in stickers. It's really very cute.
7 foot tall paladin.
You know,
Breaks kneecaps for a living.
Yeah.
Fucking posters
The little
everywhere.
bubble
Yeah.
stickers, too.
Yeah, he's living his best
3D
life. He's
ones.
got
No,
some
they're
French
little-
collages on there.
Little
pictures of
unicorns
him.
and what. It's very fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, I want to hear about Fonz Al Ghul's room.
He has a desk that he has a bunch of crumpled paper on. And he has like a little wastebasket in the corner with like one of those basketball hoops over it. That is
Does
always
it go
full.
woo when you...
No.
Aw.
You could get an alarm spell that does
I
that.
have like
That
a
would be
poster of like a
great.
famous comedian that's saying like, you can do it. And he sleeps on a waterbed.
Nice.
That
Thieves,
sounds
what,
horrible.
what happens if you pierce it with your horns in
I
your
don't know.
sleeps?
I've
Exactly.
never done that.
It's in the danger zone.
You live in
Highway
the danger
216.
zone?
I only have one horn that's sharp.
That's
The other one is.
50% less chance of.
You
That's
have
true.
you have a broken horn. He has a broken horn. I literally had to swap them in the pictures so you guys weren't matching.
That's dope.
Because they were
cute.
both requested to have a broken horn, and I was
now
like,
we can kiss
fuck.
each other without a problem.
That's true.
Aw.
That's all I
True.
really want.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a
what?
Loxodon. Your head could probably fit well between his tusks.
We can like hug now without
Does
the
the
Yours
nose
goes straight
get in
up.
the way, or is the
Regard-
nose part of it?
What?
Does the trunk, does it get in the way, or is the trunk like
No, actually,
No, that's what
so
you
how I...
kiss.
part of it? Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
a slice of
You,
life?
just, you grab the trunk at a distance. And
We
kiss
need to
that.
talk about elephant makeouts
So-
real quick.
That also
Ins and
works.
outs.
Loxodon makeouts are important now.
Can we have a convo where literally no information is that? Did that just count?
This is...
That was information, and it is an in-character conversation
Yeah.
where no information is transmitted.
So,
This could take longer than I thought it would.
yeah.
That was
Um,
quite the challenge I have put in front of you guys.
so here's the thing. Usually I just sort of like open my entire face and like chew on their face.
Nice.
I'm used to making out with elephants, I'll be real. I don't know how it's going to work with Minotaur.
Practice makes perfect.
It's about to.
All right. Anyway,
Also, before we get to Pigeon's room, the random encounter poll is on the screen now. So when we take a break and come back, I have a couple of neighborhood-based random encounters for y'all.
Oh man.
But where's Pigeon at? You
You
have a room now.
yeah, which is wild. Like she's never had a
fancy
room.
room.
Yeah, it was. So is there like, did this come with furniture at all? Or are you expected to bring your own?
So no, you
Is
have
it
to go shopping to
unfurnished?
buy furniture, but
Or
you don't have
bring
to
your
actually
own.
spend money because that's part of the package that Fawn spent. But you have to role playing buying furniture.
Gotcha. In that case, right now it's like just the chandelier.
where she
That
you
sleeps.
stole.
So she's been like dragging through the sewer. So like it's missing a couple crystals, but it's still real shiny.
The chandelier that you stole from a bar.
I'll look that up for
It's
you.
it's not on
Oh,
the
nice,
ceiling.
thank
It's just
you,
like in the
yeah.
corner.
Alright,
No,
look,
Fonz hung it up for me, which
let
is
me be
very
let me be
nice.
perfectly
It's
clear.
like dangling in an angle.
It could have been
Yeah.
Wesley. This place actually comes with a weird butler. So weird is like an elemental made of. This one is made of ice and steam.
Very cool.
All right.
Cool.
His name is Wesley. He's very taciturn, but he will help you with things like putting up stuff or getting food.
Is it hard to put up things with a body made of ice and steam?
Not in my experience, no. And there we go. Then he pushes a button. The chandelier interfaces with the sort of arcane energy ley lines of this building and lights up.
It's shiny.
The fact that it is missing half of its lights and covered in slime sort of makes a weird brown and green aesthetic.
To each their own.
Yeah.
It's
Just
ho-
like home.
to Pigeon. It's homey. Yeah.
Your eyes are all watery, like, perfect.
The right amount of shiny. All right, I guess I have to go get some furniture.
All right.
Don't furniture she'd really want. Definitely something to hide in.
Like a cat.
It's
jumping
just a
through the
pile of
Yeah,
leaves.
basically. Oh man, it's a cat castle. She
Yeah.
gets a giant cat castle.
Wait, just build a cardboard fort.
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
that does
Seems like an opportunity to ask another player for help, which is one of the squares on here.
Oh my god, I didn't read all of them. This is upside down.
Yeah, you should probably do that. We're gonna stay here until you guys finish this bingo.
That sucks.
You guys don't get to do heists until we do enough characters.
God damn
Okay,
it.
okay.
Your trap. It's the bingo trap.
Which one are we looking for?
Do a domestic task
Oh.
with another player.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's right. Does this
She's
count as
like
help
a-
another character solve a problem? Does that count too?
Good.
Maybe,
So-
yeah.
I'm gonna wander into somebody else's bedroom and see that there's like furniture and stuff, and realize like, oh, shit, I need furniture.
Have you ever experienced a waterbed?
He says,
Wait,
"Are
that's
you
only-
laying on a waterbed?"
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Only he gets the domestic task.
Climb onto the waterbed, deeply unsettled. Use the like finger pads to stick to it.
Why does your bed move?
Do we only get to
Made of
circle
water.
stuff on this if our character participates?
I want
Yes.
one.
Okay, I would say because
Get
first
you one.
You gotta
that
get up in
doesn't
there.
seem-
Or we could steal you one.
Let us
Prepare for a
build
future
waterbed.
heist.
I don't think a
It's
waterbed
like trying
counts as
to
heists.
trying to rub our hands together with the finger pads keep sticking.
You know, one day we'll
So
get
it's
you.
very like
We'll get that
jerky and
right.
like.
Alright, we're gonna go
Very
steal a
s-
waterbed.
Yeah, we're gonna go steal the waterbed
All right. Go ahead and give me
and an armoire to hide in.
Sure.
pick a roll and then roll it for both of you.
Let's see. What would
Looking
be-
for
I
a
got
combined. We're looking for a combined score of 20.
Do you wanna?
Oh man.
Bit of a.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
sleight of hand, I think. 18.
Sleight of
Wow.
hand for a
20
waterbed.
22.
Explain.
I should probably go for
Well,
stealth.
if we steal the outside case and then fill it with water.
It's still very
That's
heavy.
a bag. You
Yeah.
steal a
Alright,
plastic
let's do
bag.
stealth. And that's a 9.
Okay,
got an
so what'd you
18.
get?
I got 22 total.
All right, so you guys successfully steal a waterbed.
You mean I successfully steal a waterbed?
Yeah, like Pigeon's there. Like they sneak in, they get it. Pigeon just like runs up and grabs it and sticks to it. And it's like, we have it now. And just like fucking
rolling
Fonz
the motion
just
of the
throws it
waterbed
and carries it
gleefully.
actually out.
So yeah, I was picturing it's basically like from the point of view, from the camera's point of view, it's like Fonz has the waterbed. He looks around, realizes Pigeon isn't anywhere, and he like
She's
turns
just-
around to look behind him, and she's on the waterbed.
Yeah,
It's
like just like I'm here. I
Slip back
participated.
in back into
Motion of
place.
the ocean, yeah.
So commit a crime is one of the ones on
Yep.
here.
Oh, that's cool.
Fuck you
Oh, it
guys.
sure is.
All right,
Committed
so
the crime already?
you guys stole a waterbed. What are you guys doing?
Alana's at her house having no idea of her new neighbor.
No, you saw Fonz. Like you were looking out your window. You saw
You don't know too
Fonz
many
Like
bits
go
of
in a
it.
walk
building
next door,
and she's
and now you're watching like a stream of furniture and belongings stream in. You're just like, son of a bitch.
just legit like
Oh, we're like
no
the Beverly
fucking way.
Hillbillies. Show with like a truck full of cacklers holding stuff.
The old
Oh,
lady
man,
next door is
yeah.
just like, there goes the neighborhood.
Yep.
So,
I,
no.
I laugh a
You
little
did.
at like the old lady's discomfort just because she doesn't. Alana's like, Serves you right, you old bat. I'm like,
Fuck this old lady.
God, Alana doesn't give a
She's
shit
gonna
about her
turn up dead for
neighbors.
sure. So one session.
Nah,
Aw.
Alana wouldn't kill her neighbors. She just thinks this
I
woman.
didn't
This
say
woman.
you would.
This woman
Yeah.
bitches about everything. So for her, she's
We're
just
gonna
kind
hand
of
a
like,
whole
ah,
brownstone to ourselves.
like, oh, this is the good thing. It's not my building. Sips a drink. Alana will show up. She'll like decide to
piece of
go, lumber over there, just see what's the
Sashay
haps.
over there.
Yeah, just
actually, I'm going to go ahead and go to you first. I'm going
Oh,
full-on
shit.
housewife here. So,
Do you have a pie?
An
Oh, I
apron.
hope
So
you
if
have
I'm
pie
going to-
for a casserole.
of course. What do you think
He's
I am?
not
Do you
an
think I don't know how to
animal.
cook?
He's not an animal. He's not just gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
A banana casserole.
Yeah, I'm going to. Ooh, that sounds nice, actually. I'm
I
going
don't
to
know
bring
what
you
that
a banana
entails.
casserole. I'm going to knock on this door, say, "Oh, hi, Alana. I brought you a casserole. We're your neighbors now."
Have I opened the door yet?
It says all
No,
of
actually,
that.
I'm just yelling at the door.
She opens the door, mildly amused at this point.
So are you wearing an apron?
Of course.
Are you wearing it over your full plate?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry, I just wanted to establish that. Proceed.
I thought that was implied.
Is it frilly
Oh yeah.
and
She-
cross-stitched?
Okay, so
It says kiss the cook.
it does say kiss the cook.
Fantastic.
It's got.
It says pay your debts.
That's actually way
Nothing.
better.
Nothing is
It was a
free.
gift he had to pay for.
Nothing is free is also very
The
good.
Orzovan Basilica's best chef.
Mhm.
Nothing is free.
But it is frilly and pink. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, hello, Alana.
She'll open the door and let you come in.
What does Alana's apartment look like?
Yeah.
Alana has. It's not a huge apartment. Like it's not. It doesn't like mean as much as like her family estates are obviously much bigger. This is just an apartment. It's not crazily ornate, but like all the fixtures do have that kind of almost like French antique looking thing to it. There's a lot of like the
Rococo.
yeah. It's a high scale place ish. It's just she hasn't like gone out of her way to overly decorate it. Like there's the light fixtures on the wall are kind of fancy. The furniture has a little bit of that.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, like she very it's upscale, but it's not like overly ornate or decorative.
Cool,
Fair
cool.
enough. Word. Rad.
Um,
Awesome.
So I'm very tired from doing this. So what I want to do, like,
For making this castle.
yeah, it's been a lot. Do you know how
Have you
hard
ever banana bread? Like
it's very hot in plate armor in the kitchen, okay?
Well, if you can't be peeking
many
up.
questions.
You could always take it off, darling.
I don't think that's true.
I can show you how.
I'm a never nude.
There we go.
Smash.
I appreciate that.
I would
Not
never
canon.
No, it's
Absolutely
canon.
not canon.
It's canon.
Oh no.
Naked except for
Arrested
late
Development
mail.
Ravnica, what?
Yep.
You should have never given us a property. I'm gonna go live in the attic now for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Alright.
But no, actually, so they're all like taking up all the space and going on weird shenanigans and what, and I'm feeling lonely. Do you want to go get dinner?
Alright.
Cool. So, what nice little, cafes and what are in the area?
So there's actually a ton of cafes, restaurants, and places to buy nice things because this is a wealthy neighborhood.
Cool.
The place around the corner is called Cafe Mox. It is a fantastic little deli / there's also a bar.
Cool. Let's go get drunk and eat sandwiches.
Alright.
Cool. Alright.
Never too early for a cocktail.
You're fairly...
One tear falls for this once again. Not realistic martini glass.
No. Faith brought a pimp cup to roleplay and then it broke in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Tragic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it crushed my heart a little bit. I'm never extra, but I was
That's
going
all
for it
for
one
one
time.
It's all over the equipment. No! Please. Not my bingo chart.
Oh, your bingo chart.
So you get to the Mox. It is, you're not the only people to have the idea of day drinking and brunch.
Bottomless
I find that
mimosas.
surprising.
There are a lot of very well-dressed, middle-aged people shouting about various things of which you might have more notion than the rest of the party because they're talking about finance, derivatives.
Oh, interesting.
These are powerful people with lots of money.
I'm going to go ahead and listen in on them.
You want me to improv some dialogue about?
Well, we're just curious
You
if
can
there's
or
anything.
cannot.
We're curious if there's anything juicy, like
Something to
yeah,
steal, something
not
to
necessarily
inside
like
trade about.
we don't want to hear
Oh,
someone like
yeah.
talking whatever about their like portfolio.
Yeah, like
unless
we
it's
have
gonna
a
be,
lot
like,
of
something to
lots of
invest
money
in.
now,
Okay.
so we may as well throw some of that into a useless business adventure.
Ooh.
All right, so they, coincidence would have it, they are actually talking about Steve.
Steve,
Yes.
interesting.
Flashback to that guy that was kidnapped, shanghaied into the Rakdos cult, forced to perform stand-up. Weird little Azorius dude. Apparently he's part of a very large legislative effort to criminalize a lot of activity that the Rakdos consider sacred.
Hang on though, do they care?
Steve's
Like, do
gonna
they
die.
care if it's a criminal act?
No, but
like,
we can
We
also
had
kill
weird
Steve. Like,
interactions
that also
with
is cool.
Steve, too.
Steve's
We
just a
almost
weird dude.
killed him, and then we were saving him.
And they're
That
talking
got
about
weird.
the
Alana
financial...
didn't know that.
Yeah.
the financial
Except for helping him.
potential windfall as owners of stables of mages, like people who have a bunch of wizards who work for them and can sell spellcraft to enforcement agencies. It gets sort of involved at that point.
That's fair.
Start
But,
talking about spell slots and what.
so, I have a question for you. Do you remember Steve?
Always, darling.
Well, sure. Always. What?
Wait, no.
You
No,
know
no,
what-
no, no, no.
What Steve can do in bed would make you forget about
No.
what Steve can do with his lazy
No,
eye.
no, 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 no. He had a lazy eye. No,
Yeah,
It
exactly.
does now.
no.
Reveal
Alana-
some backstory for Alana.
No. Never. Never forget a face of an important figure, darling.
Well, that's fair. So, I've just been overhearing here. Apparently, he's involved in some legislative efforts to criminalize Rakdos shenanigans, and basically, I'm wondering. I don't like that personally. I think the Rakdos are fun and quirky. It's super cool. So here's what I'm thinking. Have you ever intimidated a politician?
It's not the kind of dealings I have with people, darling.
Well, that's fair. Have you ever bribed anybody? Or, you know...
You're really just barking up the wrong tree.
Okay, let's see. Intimidation,
wrong
bribery...
guy.
I mean, would she's the kind of like, what do you consider a bribe?
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm getting at here is, do you want to go try to, you know, illegally or legally, if we figure out how to do that suddenly,
I mean,
Sanctioned
get
bribery.
get Steve to not do that.
Hey,
'cause,
could you please not? I hadn't considered that before. I guess I won't. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
To be fair, what's the alternative? We kidnap Steve again.
pretty
he's
sure.
super kidnappable.
Yeah.
Maybe. He wasn't sure if he was kidnapped.
Nobody was,
Yeah,
for that
that's
matter.
right.
That's true.
Pretty sure he
I hope
knows.
he just came there to like deliver a subpoena or something and
Mhm.
Shanghai on stage.
That sounds right.
Forced up at knife point.
I think that it won't change
Like
anything
Yeah,
anyway.
that's how you guys
I mean,
foreplay.
probably not, but it sounds fun. I haven't seen him in a while. It's good to have friends.
He owes me a favor anyway.
Oh, he does. That's good to know. We can use that as an in to then murderate him,
Is he in the
I say in public.
Go on.
I mean, we're in a room full of Azorius business people, none of which are in the combat unit, so I don't think they're gonna say shit.
We're also operating on the fictional logic where you can have whatever fucking insane conversation you want in broad daylight and nothing ever happens.
Nice.
'Cause
To be
it's,
fair,
you know,
not a crime
Ravnica.
until there's an act in furtherance of the crime, so technically they haven't done anything illegal yet.
That's
This
why
is a
you
pretty
went
solid
to law
conspiracy
school.
case right here.
Yeah, well, we'll get there when we get there.
He owes me a favor. Wouldn't
Mere
hurt.
words are not enough to constitute a crime. I should have been an Azorius attorney.
You should have been.
Yeah.
Just the guy bails you guys out every time.
Mhm.
It's not too late.
No.
Kill
Your career
Fawn.
You could probably make some good money. We get in trouble.
We
No.
do get in very lots of trouble.
I prefer Steve.
That's how his character makes all of his money. He just takes it from us and we get
Looks like you're
arrested.
gonna lose the case. You're like, well, Your Honor, stab.
Yeah. Well, I could always rely on the stabbing defense.
Indeed.
Or
Well,
anyway.
Your Honor.
Anyway,
Well, yeah. I mean,
he owes me a favor.
oh yeah. Okay. Well,
That's definitely a plan of future heist.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Check it out. Alright. Meanwhile,
Yeah, let's sort it back out.
I think I want to do. Somebody asked me when I told them about what I was planning this week that I have to make you guys do a chore wheel.
A what?
Oh boy.
Chore
I'm
Yeah.
clean
wheel?
for this place, so I think I'm good.
Alright. What
I
do you
will
guys think about
wash
that?
if you will drive.
Wouldn't you use the elephant for that? He's got the trunk you can hold the rag in.
That's not.
That's
That's
snot.
a good idea.
That wasn't a pun, guys. She literally said that is snot.
Oh, you made a
That's a really
joke!
good
Holy
joke.
crap!
Yes.
Yeah.
You're so fucking funny. Way funnier than that guy. Yeah.
Oh.
How does it feel?
Oh, also,
Like a 10-pound elephant in the room.
a what?
I'm way bigger.
Yeah.
A
You're not
10-pound
big enough.
overweight elephant.
No,
Woo!
he's not big
Alana's
enough.
Oh,
just here
man.
dunking on you guys.
That
Wait,
that
that's like
hurt my
dunking on another
feelings.
character.
Yeah,
There you go.
I just got dunked
Oh,
on.
you guys also ate a meal together, so.
Oh, we did.
Oh shit.
I'm very close to bingo. I can get there at any
Now we have
time.
to chain him up.
Don't let him talk
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Yeah.
Did I talk about a previous job?
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, I'm in.
Did we talk about a previous job?
it. They did. You guys.
Oh, that's
did.
right. Yeah, we were there for that conversation. I'm super
Yeah, if
close
I
to
could get more
bingo.
than 2 in a go, I would be done right now. So I'm never going to talk again.
Excellent.
We'll stay in Slice of Life forever.
Yep.
No more jobs.
Yep, we are done.
I want to lock it in so we literally can't do anything without somebody completing it.
All right. Anyway,
Alright, so you guys talked about chore wheels, sort of.
we kind
No,
of
let's
we
go
go back to the house.
Let's go back to chore wheel real quick. I want to do all of the cooking and cleaning.
We get back to the house.
How's that?
It breaks a heart bargain.
We get back to the
No.
and like you guys start this conversation, and I'm just hanging out, listening to this weird object of roommates.
I will
like-
filibuster.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we're gonna have to table the chore wheel
It is
motion.
100% clear that Fawns doesn't know either.
I just know that's what Southern Azorius allocutors say.
If
Objection.
If you do it enough times, you win the game.
Yeah.
So you got that going for you.
That is true.
Yeah, I will amass filibuster counters.
He'll do it.
That's a high-level magic joke.
I can't stop you, actually.
Yeah.
You nerd.
We are nerds.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in it. You're 100% in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Can
No,
you
so-
drag me into this mess?
Legit, so I will do all of the cooking and cleaning.
No, I'm tabling this motion.
Okay.
Chore wheel will have to be determined next time we come back.
All right.
That's a conversation where we literally no information was gained.
We cutting the break?
Got there.
Nicely done.
Very well done. We'll be right back with more slice of life action.
Oh,
what
boy.
is rapidly becoming my favorite session of Ravnica.
Yeah, this is super fun.
I don't know.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Stop talking about the thing we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes of this game.
Meanwhile, Alana and Pigeon,
I'll just say this: you think it's rowdy
Wow.
on camera? Mm.
we've been friends longer than we've been on camera, that's for sure.
All right. We probably should have figured out what scene Alana and Pigeon are doing, but we
Oops,
didn't.
Planning.
Sure ain't.
All right, we're doing a scene together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what do we think it should be? And I can bust out the story dice if I have to, but
Oh,
I'm
I love
lazy.
story cubes.
I don't know. We can just spitball ideas for like 25 seconds. Check the comments section, see if anyone has any suggestions.
Yeah.
So I think we should throw a party, like a little housewarming party for us and the neighbors. Means you have to go clothes shopping with Pigeon.
Oh my gosh, girl
What is it,
montage.
a formal party?
No, girl
No,
montage.
just like
'Cause
go
I would
out
wear
and
my
get
best
an.
pair of pants.
No, just go out, get a nice
One
outfit. You
pair.
know, it's a whole thing.
Basically, girl montage.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Because I brought, like, Alana watched me bring in, I don't know, another set of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done moving.
Yep.
What box is he full?
So-
It's not even a box. She brings in like one cloak or something. It's like, all right, all done.
It's just like, yeah, with my bindle.
And your chandelier,
Like, yeah.
yes.
Let's just
Another
get the bindle.
chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hang up your raincoat and roll out your bedroll.
Yeah.
Done. I love it.
I love having a room. Oh my goodness.
All right.
What would we even do together?
Smash cut to Bergdorf's, but Ravnica. That's the
Right.
name of the sign.
The old Bergdorfs.
That's a
But
joke.
Ravnica.
I didn't even come up with that. That's a joke from BoJack Horseman, where it was like Lowe's, but for animal people.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess we went out shopping.
Yes.
You need new clothes.
Yeah, we're gonna spend a lot of time going through that revolving door because Pigeon just discovered the revolving door, and this is like the best thing ever.
You sure you know how to get out of it?
Oh, maybe my fingers
So,
get stuck to the
You're
door.
stuck to the door, going around in circles.
She's just on the glass, just like.
Incredibly well-dressed elf walks up to you and says, like, what is the occasion? Perhaps celebrating an adoption?
I wish.
Yo, you trying to adopt Pigeon?
No.
Are you trying to get me adopted out of your clique?
No. If she adopts you,
Oh,
She's not.
I just think that you need somebody to watch you.
what
I
is
might
yours?
adopt
She'll
Pigeon.
she'll
Lame.
chuckle and be like,
Yeah,
"Children
exactly.
ruin
You
the
need that
party,
experience.
darling."
Yes, that has been my experience. Is it something for you?
Both.
All right. What is the occasion?
Every day, little house party.
Are you looking for something festive? Something...
Mm,
How are you
something-
dressed now, by
Something.
the way?
Alana is
So,
what
like,
she's
looks you
always
up and
in.
down.
Like she's in her like blue corset, stripped all the way down to the navel. Like,
Now I'm just picturing your wardrobe being like 10 copies of that.
Trust me, as the
Ah,
art
yes, this one,
develops,
exactly.
as the art develops, I will get more outfits. But right now, this is all I have to go on.
What do you mean? You're just wearing pants?
No, she's wearing her corset. She's got like that, like Victorian, almost like little bump that women had on the back of their dresses. She's got one of those.
A
but
bustle.
It is a
Yeah,
bustle.
bustle,
Yeah.
but it comes up in the front, so it only goes like mid thigh on her. She's got like thigh highs and like heels on.
Nice.
It's amazing we get any work done.
You're looking
Yeah.
for anything statelier? I'm not sure that we have sluttier.
That's the
a lot
other
of legit smiles, like that pleases her greatly. She's like, we're primarily shopping for her. We need something that can breathe, not cotton. It absorbs too much slime. She's just. I'm trying to think of what I can say that's just random.
It needs to be
If
like
it's
Teflon.
too clingy, it has to be stretchy.
These are
No
all
leather.
very good points. Just nodding along.
No, she's still just spinning at the door like.
Alright, so that counts for help another character solve a problem.
Yes, it does.
For sure.
Is this a fun outing? I feel like it's definitely a fun outing for Pigeon.
Yeah, she's having a great
Stuck in
time.
the revolving
So
door.
this guy is a consummate professional. He walks up to the revolving door with a tape measure, and then as Pigeon goes by, like, "Whoo, ha!"
I'm glad this is like he's not even phased. Like, this
Yep.
happened several times before.
I've lived in Ravnica my whole life, man. Whoo.
Where else would you have lived?
Should be a plane
Stovenbach. No. He's a Vidalkin.
Come here. Shh, it's okay.
She like nothing black.
Okay, so Pigeon, I want you to give me a fashion montage, please. He tries 3 different outfits. The third one is the right one, but I want you to come up with 2 silly outfits and one that works for
Oh,
you.
we all get to wait.
Oh man. All right. So first outfit is very bright colors. Probably like ye old neon somehow. Like she went for the brightest colors humanly possible. Nothing
She's just
matches.
bioluminescent.
Yeah, basically, she saw the bioluminescent like monster thing and was like, yes, please. And a very, I think maybe a multicolored scarf. The scarf is very important.
So you basically come out
shoes.
looking like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight
yes.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Only they're gonna be in different patterns too. He brought like a lot of different things that could go nicely together, and she went like yoink 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 yoink, combine.
Let's try something a little bit more down to earth. The next one comes out. What? So wait, you walk out. How does Alana react? Because this is a fashion montage.
She chuckles. She probably like somehow like the guy looks over and I don't know like again martini glass like Alana somehow has a drink now and she's just kind of watching,
It's like the tail's just like whipping back and forth.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
like, knocking shit around.
less colors, darling. Try to be a little more cohesive.
So then you come out like.
Can she come out at one point with like legitimately
little-
like a lampshade that she found? Something
Oh,
she
man.
finds to be
It's just
two
like the
hats.
dressing room curtains because they're kind of like neutral colored.
Like the idea of a lampshade hat.
Yes.
Upside down, like it's not covering her face. It's like pointing straight up like a cone.
Fashion.
On top of just like a stark black and white like Pigeon looks like a tiny Orzhov lawyer with a lizard face, and then like a lantern on top.
Yep.
And it's just like,
Too serious, darling.
And then we come out, and do you want to come up with one, or do you want me to come up with one?
I think you can come up with one. Pigeon has very little fashion sense.
Really?
So, I know. Well,
What?
she's modeled after
She's
me, so
Not
like.
like she's had a lot of fashion opportunities either living in the Undercity.
Exactly.
Nah, I've had a lot of those.
Okay, so you come out.
That's you, 'cause you pay attention to these sort of things.
He sort of goes in the
That's why I
back. He
love
opens another area of his study, and you notice that there are like a couple of bracers with knives in them and like armor and stuff back there.
Yeah,
That is
I
all
got
very
a
fashionable.
pretty new knife in the
Yeah.
last
The-
thing.
the
So I have,
gunning
like,
knife?
Yeah, so I've got that now and like a back sheath kind of a deal.
And then he puts together an ensemble for you that is mostly leather armor with a hood, but inside the hood are a bunch of pockets, and both your bracers and your shin guards have places where you can put things. Like the whole thing is covered in like concealable pockets.
Very nice.
Pockets are
She chooses
so
a favorite pocket for her gold coin that she keeps for playing with.
And he like tucks the hood up over you, and it's like, yes, that should do
Spogs for a little while.
just
Yeah.
fine. And it's just like it's just formal enough to look like regular clothes. Like you look like you came in from like an outing in the country type deal,
Turn up.
as opposed to looking like you looked before, which
An
was
actual street rat.
like a creature from Last of Us, basically.
And it's clean, which is brand new for Pigeon.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
Feels weird without the filth.
Against her skin.
All right.
Putting different things in all the different pockets.
So-
Rearranging all the things in the other pockets.
Yeah.
All right. So then we will go to.
Well, before they leave, she like pats the guy on the chest. Just love a man with fashion sense. And they go.
Next time, schedule an appointment. Bye.
Definitely slipped some kind of money into one of his pockets and is gonna see if he notices. She
Just
doesn't
a-
super care if he does.
And like a bug or something. Like,
Yeah.
like
Just
a gold
a piece of
coin.
paper that says money.
It says Monet.
Except Pigeon absolutely cannot
Says
read
Mooney.
or write, so it's just like what she thinks the word
M-U-N-E.
money looks like.
It's just
Yeah.
a drawing of a coin. Alright. Smash cut to you guys who are preparing for the party, for the housewarming event.
Cool.
There's actually people in your space now. The old lady has come across the street with cinnamon rolls.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun together. What is your name?
I doubt that.
Like you.
That's
That's
a
a
weird name, but
strange
I'm about
name.
it.
You're my new favorite neighbor.
My name is Moira. I am part of the Neighborhood Watch, which is, I think, something that both of you should know. And
Can I join that?
Can he join that?
There's a lot
perhaps.
here.
There is you are aware that there's a background check, correct?
There's a lot
That's fine for
here.
him.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
For
All
him.
right, dear.
Like, the
No, I don't think you
substitute
understand.
there.
I'm going to like pull aside the apron, and there's the giant Orzhov symbol on my chest.
It like shines light. She's like, ah, and it, like burns a little bit. And she's like, I know who you are. I looked you up.
Well, then you already know he's gonna pass.
I'm not so sure about that. I've heard about your.
Well, what exactly are you looking for with the background check? And where are you looking?
I like to know who my neighbors are.
Oh, you're doing it. Yeah, we're fucked. Okay.
Are we?
You're fine.
I would
Sort
like
of.
a cinnamon roll. My name is Pigeon.
Ah!
Just like
Oh, yeah,
suddenly
use
at
that.
her elbow, just like peering upward.
Mhm.
So I feel like we're probably about the same height,
So she like
which is
grabs
new.
the cinnamon roll with tongs and like gingerly hands it to you.
And
That's
just
his
peered at some
pigeon.
furniture.
She is adorable. If you say anything otherwise, I will be very sad and cry all this time.
I really expected you to be different.
Yep, no, I get that a lot.
Put it this way, I know who you are, and you bought your property fair and square, but
Well, he bought it. I'm just sort of here.
this is a nice neighborhood where business is transacted in a law-abiding and reasonable manner. Do I make myself clear?
You should pull that stick out, darling. It must make it hard to sit.
Fucking got him.
He just like looks at you and it's just like, I knew it was a mistake to let you move into the neighborhood,
I don't know if you had much of a choice.
but you do remind me of me in my youth.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Alana.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. That's gonna be like 10 minutes of.
All
Like,
around me,
trying
I
to
see
picture
it.
a lot of clothes
Just
on
the
this
sheer
wall.
terror, like slowly.
She takes a long, I don't know what they're called, the stick that you put the cigarette
Yes.
on the end
Yeah.
of and lights it up.
Just
More
destroyed
people
all my
show up.
dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmares, you mean?
Yeah, now they become nightmares.
Yeah.
So you guys have a very surreal party where you talk to like architects and lawyers.
Oh, I thought it was like a very surreal party that there were like melted clocks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's surreal for you because
Ants
this is
coming
like
out of food.
Yeah.
no one is threatening each other. Like,
Whoa!
you're
Speak for yourself.
I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah. How many
He
drinks in am
feels
I?
a void in the room, so he'll just walk up to random
You've got
people.
your whips
touch
and
that,
your
I'll
chains,
fucking
like,
murder you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go drink 40s in the back alley.
like,
Shit, remind me of home.
there's like a old senator who goes for the last shrimp at the same time as you do. And you pull a knife out and he's just like, okay. All right.
House rules.
Ah.
Fighting a fillet.
But yeah, it's very strange for you guys because these are civilized people
Maybe you guys.
that you're spending time with.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing my best to just be like the perfect, consummate host.
Actually, yeah. Let's get a persuade or other applicable skill from everyone to see how well you guys blend.
Cool.
This is gonna go great for me.
I'm gonna go drink 40s in the alley.
That sounds right.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm drinking 40s in the alley because it's too fancy for me.
Too rich for your blood.
Yeah.
I got a 20 on
Jesus.
persuading everybody that I am very cool.
I got a 12.
That's a 5.
Okay, so you have like 7 different cards at this point from various Orzhov people. Most of the jobs or things that they're interested in would be things that you could not do and also do crime. But some of them you're like, maybe I might get some of that.
Sweet.
So you and Moira trade barbs pretty much the whole time. And just like opposite sides of the punch bowl, just savaging each other. Like,
They gotta keep trying. I think Pigeon keeps like offering to show people her bag of boars because it's her favorite thing.
Well, let me know if you release an animal into this party.
It's
Is
one of
someone
her
going to say
3
yes?
things.
Because in that case,
I feel like all these people would know what a bag of boars is.
Well, let me see.
yeah, there we go.
It's one of the 4 things she owns.
Bag
Exactly.
of boars?
It's a bag of boars.
Some boars, not all boars.
You
have to
have to
roll.
distinctly.
They're like wooden toy boars?
No,
No,
they're about 6 feet tall.
they're my friends.
Hairy?
Like an illusion of boars?
No, a boar. What part is confusing you, dear?
Pass. Can I say pass? I'm sorry. Here's a chip. He's got like nachos. He just gives you one.
If you keep offering Pigeon food, she might not keep asking people to see her bag of boars.
Just like, I think this child is armed.
Oh, pigeon?
Very highly
Oh, yeah, of
armed.
course.
Do you want to see my new knife?
Who are we talking
So,
to, by the way?
he-
Like,
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
know
a
if this is like
functionary.
a random like party guest.
He like sort of steps and angles his way so that he can jump behind Pogo. And it's just like, yes? So you pull out a Rakdos knife. It's
got
all
it at a
curvy and
party.
serrated. That's a very,
She did get that at the party. Say it's
Party
cool.
knife.
it's a very interesting knife.
Say it's cool.
I'm not going to
Compliments
do
the
that.
knife.
It's a
Please.
very pretty knife.
He turns to you. He's a
Do you wanna
Orzhov,
see it?
or not Orzhov, Azorius person. He's like, well, what?
I will cry.
Got it.
Right here in front of everybody. And it will be all your fault.
It'll be very undignified and super loud.
I can live with that. I must go.
Yeah,
Things
you
have gotten
called my
very
bluff.
strange
Okay.
here. That guy leaves.
can I...
Puts a little bit of a damper on the party.
That's why I
Can
left.
You did.
Can like Alana try to pick his pocket before he like
Yeah,
goes
sure.
away
Go
just out of
ahead. Sleight of hand.
agitation?
Does he go out the back alley? Because if so, I might just rob
No,
him.
he doesn't.
19.
Oh,
She got a
You-
19.
You steal whatever is in that dude's pocket, which is his wallet.
Oh,
all the stuff in
she took a wallet.
Wait. Do you have his ID?
Opens the wallet. Like there's a
Yeah, you have his papers, his ID.
Does it have a picture on it?
lot of money.
Fuck.
No, it's fine. I got this.
We can
Oh,
doctor
yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm good at that.
I stole
Sweet.
this fair and square.
Anybody who hasn't circled commit a crime yet, please do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's commit a crime with another character though.
Well, we all
we
contributed
already
to
did
that
that,
crime.
yeah.
We stole some betting.
We
Yeah.
super did.
God damn it! All my
Made a
stuff,
beeline right for that crime.
all of my stuff revolves on backstory.
Also, I'm going
Yeah,
to go
that's
ahead
right.
and show a party member I appreciate some because I'm trying to get people to be nice to pigeons.
That's true.
That's true.
I
It's
super
very
am.
hard work.
Alright,
Too.
Yeah.
So I think you have the highest wisdom in the party. So you're the first person to notice that
Oh, they have the
Fonzo
highest
is
wisdom? Yeah.
not at his housewarming party.
Well, that's so gauche. I'm going to go find you.
Just drinking 40s in the back alley.
Okay,
Drinking 40s in
Fonz,
the
go
back?
clear.
Yeah, like they're in a brown paper bag, and there's clearly like several brown paper bags like up and down the alley.
Okay, so Fonz, you're very drunk, which is cool. I'm all about it. Super fun. But you're not being a great host. I know what you could do. Go tell some of your funny jokes, haha.
I don't think this is the crowd for jokes.
I mean, there's just one way to find out.
All right, it's time for the random encounter. While you guys are talking out here in the alley, you hear like the flapping of wings. You look up, it's that fucking owl.
Can I
Woo!
throw a bottle at it?
What?
Woo!
Yeah, you can.
All right, that's
Oh,
my initial
no.
reaction is
You're gonna
to hurl a
drunkenly
bottle.
That
throw a
owl
bottle
from the
down.
Baron.
That's
what-
funny.
You hit that owl in the fucking face.
So you're like,
This is not my first time throwing bottles at
he
it.
says something, the owl goes, whoo! And you like line it up. And you kill that owl. He's dead.
As I like
That's a
reach
really
down and
quick
pick up another brown
encounter.
paper bag. Like, put it in the bottle.
Okay, he probably had some kind of important notice for me, so I'm going to go look at him.
Okay.
Does he have a note?
No, he doesn't have to know.
Yeah, well, then I'm going to take him inside and cook him. Because fuck this owl.
What is happening in this party?
Have you been playing or anything? Oh,
Just so we're all.
fucking owl's real.
Good situational awareness. That was nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So you don't have Arcana, right?
No, most definitely not.
Okay.
Do I?
I do. Which that would be super weird for me to run an
Yeah, I
Arcana.
do technically have Arcana, yeah.
So at this point, by the time you guys come back inside, the party is winding down. But still, people notice that you're carrying a wounded Azorius
Oh, it's not
owl
wounded.
around.
It's dead.
Dead as fuck.
It is.
Yeah.
Excuse
I
me.
hit it
Pardon
right
me.
in the head, like
You
between the
killed the
eyes.
shit out of the owl.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have one session without something dying.
That's true. I should
Uh,
hope not.
Yeah.
Member of Rakdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't count.
You're a member of Rakdos.
Not-
Act like I'm the only person from Rakdos.
She's not pro Rakdos though. She's just like pro alcoholism and sex. She doesn't really care about the
I really want
bread.
this to be an in-character conversation that you guys are having out back.
You know what? There we go. You seriously couldn't make it one night without killing something?
What are you complaining about?
It was just
It's
a bird. Yeah.
We should all be thankful that I hit it right between the eyes.
Yeah, you couldn't have used that on a more like useful encounter.
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now.
Okay, do not throw bottles inside the house. New house rule.
I will throw a bottle right now.
Bingo.
At the wall.
What'd you get?
Confront another character about the race.
Hey! All right, we have escaped the slice of life minigame.
Thanks.
Somebody got bingo. We
Thank
can go back to
God.
doing criminal heists. I'm gonna do a quick cut scene. The bird dies.
A painful death.
Flashback to the point. Everything from the point of view of that bird. It is soaring over Griffin Heights, looking for something. It finds a building and then swoops down, sees people out back of the building, lands to observe them. There is a blur of movement, and then the bird doesn't know anything anymore because it's dead. Somewhere else in the city, a man in the clothes of a Azorius law mage, his eyes snap open.
Ow.
He's just like,
Did not see that coming.
he just is, he seems pensive about it. And he looks up at that same crazy wall of red string and pictures, which
Murder
includes
wall.
you guys, as well as a bunch of other people. You guys are sort of low down at the bottom. Steve is in there. There's a symbol of a eye with spider legs on the outside and a flaming mask. And that is all that we see before the camera cuts away.
Oh, fuck. We have 20 minutes.
Yeah, I got a heist we're gonna plan.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so it's after the party.
Yeah.
Wesley the Weird is cleaning up. You guys are all sitting around a table.
Oh, it's so dope having a butler.
Wait, I thought you
Yeah,
were
did
going
you
to...
volunteer to do all the
We're going
cleaning?
to do all the cleaning.
Yeah, you vetoed it.
No, I didn't. I just
whatever.
filibustered the...
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. but
Okay.
it's what Azorius are saying.
He's just filibustering things.
I'm amassing Azorius filibuster counters.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, so I'm just going to sit here, and you can do all the cleaning with your friendly Wesley. How does it feel, having filibusters?
You know, I can go get more bottles.
I don't think you can. Not in this neighborhood. Not after 10 o'clock.
That's
No.
true.
You
I
have
look
to
at
walk
the clock,
like
it's like 10:01. I'm like,
Ah, son of a bitch.
you know they won't serve you right now. Gotham, your alcoholism slightly curbed.
Totally, of course. Totally, of course, forgetting the fact that Alana has probably a mass
Meanwhile,
selection.
across the street, Alana opens her powered magical mini fridge, and there's just martinis in there. Like,
And there's just like on a wall, like she's a fucking bar in her house. Like on the wall, there's just like bottles of wine and other, like decanters, fancy decanters with like just mass amount of alcohol.
Yeah,
and
but
a
Kons Al
cooler-
Ghul isn't
And
getting
some
any.
right, and then like some olives, just like whatever.
and a cooler butler. No, I'm just kidding.
No butler. Alana doesn't need witnesses.
That's probably for the best.
Ew.
Unless they're invited.
With all the things that go on in that apartment, like
yeah,
no.
I'm not going to your apartment, that's for sure. It's very
No.
sticky.
Very sticky.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have the
Where do you think
butler
you're
to
gonna have an
keep it
encounter with
clean.
her at? Probably her apartment.
I mean, that kind of encounter, all right.
A random encounter.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I
She
have a
likes
job.
her. She likes her space.
Oh, you have a job for us?
Yeah.
What is it?
We're going to break in somewhere.
Dope. All right, elaborate.
Well, if I explain to you where, you won't do the job.
Well, okay, but tell me where.
All right, let's just say hypothetically it's a very secure location.
Excellent.
Cool. What is it?
Well, again, if I told you where it is, you wouldn't do the job.
Well, do you want me involved in the job or not?
Yes.
So you'll have to tell me at some point, yeah?
We're stealing information, paperwork.
From whom's the servant?
Who do you think has paperwork?
The
Don't say it out loud.
Azorius?
Don't say it out loud.
The Azorius. Vink.
Yes.
The Azorius.
wink.
Not.
Okay,
I'm gonna go to like the window that looks out, or, like to her place, and just take pebbles and start throwing them at her window.
From across the street.
Yeah.
You throw him across the street, it just breaks the window.
Yeah, I'll fly with that.
What the hell?
Hey, come over.
Pushes window.
What, am I gonna walk over and knock on her door?
Second floor, next
Pushes-
door opens. Some of us are trying to sleep. Margaret goes back to bed.
We need a pulley system to get you across.
Or send a note, damn it.
We
Yeah,
do
I
have a
did.
butler.
Tied to the rock.
Without property damage.
Okay, new house rule. We send a butler.
Or the owl.
Oh
What,
yeah,
just
we
throw
just
the
throw
dead owl?
Like a paper airplane.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm going to get him stuffed.
You open the oven
Oh,
to
nice.
see if the owl is done cooking. It is magically dissipated because it is a familiar, and that's not how any of that works.
Oh,
Alright.
Aw,
shit.
So you can't get stuff.
Oh shit! What are we doing for dinner?
Aw.
Yeah, it was
We
so
starve
Did we not
again.
get enough candy?
Yeah, we've done it
Alana,
before.
can we borrow a cup of sugar and a dinner?
Alana, come cook for us, please. I'm tired.
You didn't
What?
even make one day.
No, all the cooking and cleaning, huh?
Yeah, well,
Wesley's
not even
like,
one
"Ah."
day.
The pantry is stocked for a variety of meals, or if you want something quicker, I can order takeout.
Can you make food? Like, is that a function you have?
Yes,
You cook?
of course.
I don't need to cook and clean.
You have a
Go
fucking
butler.
It
butler.
doesn't matter because I filibustered the motion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for God's
we need to
sakes.
read a book about what that means.
I know we won't.
Alana, I
We'll
guess,
find
is just-
one where we're gonna go steal stuff. Though.
Alana's
Okay.
there again with a martini.
By the time you get there, he has eggs Benedicts ready to go.
Dope.
Not eating it, like I'm good.
It's much
If you
better
eat too
than,
late,
like,
you get
dry
fat.
ingredients that Pigeon was eating
Mhm.
because it's immediately
Yeah,
available.
Wesley goes to the
Just like
kitchen.
raw
It
rice.
was, yeah, that was
Just
my
like
exact
flour
thought.
by
Which
the
is like,
handful.
yeah.
Yeah, Wesley goes into the kitchen to like begin making food and opens the cabinet. You're just in
Like-
there like,
Clinging to the the pantry door with
We're
one
gonna have to get
hand
some
and
lunch.
stuffing her face with rice, uncooked noodles.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Wesley is still hopeful that with time you will become more normal. So he's not commenting on it yet. But we will see.
You're
I
trying
don't
to
think that's going
domesticate
to
a
happen.
pigeon. I don't know.
Nobody said domesticate. You just live here.
That's true.
What, a feral pigeon lives in your house?
Yeah. We
Oh my
already
god,
had
that's
an
going to
owl.
be my opening line from here on out.
A
I'm
feral-
not sure what it's opening. It's not like I have a comedy show where that would be a dope joke.
It wouldn't. It doesn't play well with audiences. Much like you.
Oh man. Dunk on another party member.
Settle down, boys. Goodness gracious.
All right. Yes, we're gonna go steal information and paperwork
Why?
What for?
What she said.
because it's information and paperwork. It has
But-
value of its own.
But
merits.
about what?
Yeah,
Look,
like,
and if I told you where it was, you wouldn't go do the job.
okay, so ignore that part and tell me where it is.
We'll just call the place Uv of.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Your church,
But why are we
darling.
s- Yeah,
You
I
get
got
a-
that.
You get a distinct.
No, not his church.
You get the distinct impression, Fonz, that the secrecy play is not working here.
Yeah, I'm aware they're stupid, but I'm gonna drag and kicking and streaming until we get there.
Cool, cool.
Like they don't have to do your
You're
job.
This is a
Like,
super fun thing with friends.
The
like,
Orzhov
I'm on
Church?
board.
No, not the Orzhov Church.
Uzov?
Yes.
Okay,
It's 2 words.
sure.
2 words,
So
consonant.
what are we stealing?
Paperwork.
Information?
Whatever we can find.
Why?
Because we can.
Oh, so
What are we gonna do
It's
with
for
it?
rep.
Just to
So
rob.
to establish
rob the
yourself in this
Azorius.
nice neighborhood.
No,
That's
the
the
place isn't
Muslims.
in this neighborhood. It's next door.
you know what? Sure, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
I have an outfit for it.
See, it
Cool.
wasn't really that hard to sell these people.
Yeah, I'm bored. I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys
not
are
going to be an
also-
easy job.
I mean, Fonz is broke, but the rest of you are like Nuevo
I'm not
Riche,
broke.
so-
I have savings.
So now you can just do crimes for fun.
Yeah.
There's
I
just
want
like
to
a
do
weird
crimes for fun.
hoard of gold.
There's
underneath
never
the
first of all,
waterbed.
there's never enough. Like let's be real. Look at who we're dealing
yeah.
with. Like there's always room for more.
Plus, the
We're
style
fucking
and panache
criminals.
of this job, like, we'll be famous.
Okay, so you guys are what,
Reveal something.
attacking an Azorius facility.
New
Or, like,
Brav.
You're going after New Prov. Okay.
What? Okay.
So New Prov is divided into 3 different extremely large buildings that you guys actually live in the shadows of in Griffin Heights.
Which means we have a reason to be around them.
They're all triangular prisms that sort of extend into the heavens. They have their legal administrative headquarters. They have their justice and prison wing, and then they have their enforcement arm.
Yeah, we're going to that first one.
So if you guys are going after
Are we going to
administration,
fight clubs these people?
No.
No.
We're going to steal information and paperwork.
Okay.
You know what? We're going to steal your criminal record, too.
Ooh.
I have one of those?
Probably.
but I never do crimes.
Yeah, but they
That-
have a
whoa,
record on you
whoa.
nonetheless.
You're literally the only person in the party who's actually been a part of an investigation.
That is true. But, yeah, okay, you got me. Let's go steal some stuff.
Yeah.
Which one of you is the smartest party member?
Like intelligence?
Like actual intelligence.
I have a 10.
I have a 10 as
I'm
well.
gonna give you a hint, but I need to know who it occurs to.
I have a. Oh shit, I'm 15, so probably
Cool,
me.
cool.
So
God,
if you're
I have a 13.
if you're breaking into
Intelligence.
the administrative wing of the Azorius, just for shits and giggles, it's sort of a ass backwards way to plan a crime. But there's probably someone who would pay you for that.
Yeah, I'm like, let alone if we steal everybody's criminal records, people will pay to have their criminal records destroyed. It's not like they have duplicates. We're stealing the original. Duplicates aren't legal in court.
I mean,
It's very nice that we have a
the question then is.
I've done just enough research to know how to plan this crime.
There we go.
That
So,
was
the
in
question-
character and weirdly specific. For
Yeah.
so cool.
Like I haven't been to jail before.
She's. All right. So the question is, who do we want to steal? Who can we make the most profit from?
Well, we just steal every record we can find. It's paperwork.
Yes, but my point is, if we steal it from people who are more important,
Right, so that we
We'll
get
get
them
more
to
money
bankroll the
for it.
job.
yeah, we'll get more money
Yeah.
for it. If we just steal a bunch of random names, we may get nothing for it.
Right.
So the question is,
Plus, if we destroy it on site, we don't have to carry it out.
I understand that, but alphabetically, like, where are we aiming?
Mm-hmm.
Extras are just, go team, but we still have to have at least a solid.
Here's why I'm thinking awesome. It's way easier, more fun.
Ooh.
Alright.
Fire
I
is
do
fire,
like
and it's all
fire.
paper. But the question is, whose are we going for?
Yep.
No, okay. Well,
My argument is that
blackmail.
it's paper. We could just shoot a very large spread and get. with
Yes,
paper.
but again, you want profit from this. You want to at least make sure we get someone's who's
So we'll
very
put out
important.
some feelers. We'll see
If
who's
you
interested.
if you do it retroactively, they're not gonna get. We destroyed your criminal records. Give me
No,
100
no.
gold. Like that's not
We would
happening.
take the criminal records and then offer to destroy it.
There you go.
Exactly. the point.
Investigation to figure out who's to be the most profitable.
I don't.
I mean, but we can make this, guys. We can
Yeah,
make
like a
this.
plus
We
one.
can make this the
Let's do it.
downtime before the next session. Putting hooks out
Put-
there.
put
of
out
who would be
feelers, yeah.
interested.
All right.
Also, mind you,
planning.
though,
What?
mind you, these records, as there are no duplicates, going to be very hard to get a hold of.
Well, there are
and
duplicates.
they're going to be,
They're just not admissible.
but they're going to be very. Originals are going to be very well guarded.
Yeah.
It's not going to be
Again, that's
easy.
the point of it. It's got panache.
Exactly. The question, though,
It
is
is
a little
going
bit
to
of
be super cool.
research.
Yeah, we get to do some rope work. It's gonna be awesome.
A little bit of
We
research.
can just
is all
throw
I'm saying
pigeon at the
here.
building. She can climb up.
Yeah, and then we can rappel in.
Or,
Okay.
Every good
Snake
heist
will
involves
finally
rope.
be useful.
That's true.
or I can simply look like an Azorian and go in.
You just bought your barrister's wig.
Huh?
You just bought your barrister's wig. The white curly wig.
Yeah.
Just throw it on.
I mean, yeah.
Just hang out in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody,
Pocket pet pigeon.
you guys like put out 3 cans to represent, or 3 bottles of what was it?
Oh, 40s.
40s.
Yeah.
So you put out 3 40s to represent new prov. And
They're still in the brown
you
paper
guys
bags.
put you guys'
Mhm.
heads together to start figuring
Oh,
out
we have dope little action figures for us too.
where
have
your
minifigures?
records probably
Yeah.
are, what the security situation is going to be like,
Yeah, we're gonna have to case the joint.
and then theoretically who would pay you to do this thing that you're going to do anyway.
Right.
And we will come back next session when you have figured out some of those things.
Yeah, you
That
two,
sounds
you
right.
two run finding
Nice.
people. We'll case the joint.
Cool, cool.
Very nice. Yeah, I can do that.
I want to shout out. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We had a ton of fun. Best session ever. Good to see you guys.
Woo!
See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
With a martini glass.
Bye.
And
Bye
knife.
now.